Garfield, Star Wars, Jim Henson, Planet of the Apes. All this and much more in the May 2024 cartoon preview. Kicking off the month on May the 4th, it's the second batch of Star Wars Tales to celebrate Star Wars Day. Star Wars Tales of the Empire. This limited series is a journey into the fearsome galactic empire through the eyes of two warriors on divergent paths set during different eras. After losing everyone, young Morgan Elsbeth navigates the expanding Imperial world towards a path of vengeance, while former Jedi Barriss Sophie does what she must to survive a rapidly changing galaxy. The choices they make will define their destinies. The series offers up 6 episodes, roughly 20 minutes each. On the 5th, Monsters Inc. spin-off series Monsters at Work lands on Disney Plus after first debuting on Disney Channel last month. In Season 2, Tyler Tuskman's journey as a jokester and his friendship with Val face the ultimate test, when new doors of opportunity unexpectedly open at rival energy company Fearco. Tyler's co-workers at Monsters Inc. begin to question where his loyalties truly lie. As his laugh floor partnership with Val is pushed to the brink, Tyler must discover where he really belongs. The new episodes again return Billy Crystal and John Goodman to the roles of Mike and Sully, while Ben Feldman, Mindy Kaling, Henry Winkler, Lucas Neff, and Alana Ubach round out the voice cast. On the 9th, Netflix will release Blood of Zeus Season 2. This anime series follows Heron, a young man living in ancient Greece. He learns that he is a son of Zeus, the Greek god of sky and thunder, and discovers his life purpose is to save the world from a demonic army. But the demons aren't Heron's only obstacle. Zeus's wife Hera learns of his existence and vows revenge. Season 1 left our hero on a cliffhanger, and it turns out Heron's life mission is only just beginning. The new season will likely run for 8 episodes. On the 10th, Disney's 20th Century Studios will theatrically release Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. 300 years following Caesar's reign, in a world where apes are the dominant species living harmoniously and humans have been reduced to living in the shadows, a new tyrannical ape leader builds his empire, while one young ape undertakes a harrowing journey that will cause him to question all that he has known about the past and to make choices that will define a future for apes and humans alike. Aiming to kick off a new Apes trilogy, it stars Owen Teague, Freya Allen, Kevin Durand, Peter McCann, and William H. Macy. Also on the 10th, Netflix will drop the second part of Pokèmon Horizons Season 1, the English dub. Join Liko and Roy, along with their partner Pokemon, Sprigatito and Fuecoco, as they set off on an incredible journey across different regions with new companions and adorable Pokemon. Along the way, they'll receive help from Freed, Captain Pikachu, and the other Rising Vault tacklers, as they work to evade a mysterious group known as the Explorers. This new batch is expected to consist of a further 12 episodes. On the 12th, Adult Swim will premiere Smiling Friends Season 2. The series follows the misadventures of lazy, cynical Charlie and cheerful, optimistic Pim, representatives of Smiling Friends Inc., a small company whose main purpose is to bring happiness and make people smile. As they try to cheer up and comfort the troubled people who call their hotline, they receive seemingly simple requests which turn out to be more complicated than they seem, making it difficult to bring happiness to the world. Episodes air weekly on Adult Swim and will be available on Max next day. On the 13th, Netflix will drop Princess Power Season 3. Based on the #1 New York Times best-selling book series, this animated preschool show is a celebration of girl power and self-expression that follows princesses of 4 major fruit kingdoms. These princesses embrace their differences and become stronger together to help their fellow fruitisans and make their world a better place. All episodes are available at once. On the 17th, Paramount Pictures will release animated live-action hybrid If to theaters. The film follows a girl who discovers that she can see everyone's imaginary friends and what she does with that superpower as she embarks on a magical adventure to reconnect forgotten ifs with their kids. If comes from writer-director John Krasinski and stars Ryan Reynolds, Krasinski, and Kaylee Fleming, alongside the voices of Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Sam Rockwell, Awkwafina, Louis Gossett Jr., and Steve Carell. Also on the 17th, Netflix will launch their latest original animated feature, Thelma the Unicorn. Thelma is a small-time pony who dreams of becoming a glamorous music star. In a pink and glitter-filled moment of fate, Thelma is transformed into a unicorn and instantly rises to global stardom. But this new life of fame comes at a cost. The film is based on the children's book series by The Bad Guys author Aaron Blabey and stars the voices of Brittany Howard, Will Forte and John Heder. On the 22nd, Disney Plus will launch Chip 'n Dale Park Life Season 2 Part 2. Nervous warrior Chip and laid-back dreamer Dale make the perfect odd couple. They're best buddies and they drive each other nuts. In their perpetual pursuit of acorns, these tiny troublemakers and ultimate underdogs have huge adventures while trying to live the good life in a big city park. They are joined by Donald Duck, Pluto, Butch, and other iconic Disney characters, as they face down bullies great and small. This part is expected to include a further 12 episodes. Also on the 22nd, Disney Plus will drop Marvel Studios' Assembled, the making of X-Men 97, following the conclusion of the series. This installment of Marvel's landmark behind-the-scenes series recalls the birth of X-Men the Animated Series in the 1990s, and its revival 30 years later as X-Men 97. Spend time with the original cast members, along with new voices, as they reveal the stories behind the classic show and its uncompromising continuation. If like previous installments, this one should run around 60 minutes. On the 24th, Columbia Pictures will release the Garfield Movie. In the latest big screen adventure based on Jim Davis's classic comic strip, Garfield, the world-famous Monday-hating, lasagna-loving indoor cat, is about to have a wild outdoor adventure. After an unexpected reunion with his long-lost father, scruffy street cat Vic, Garfield and his canine friend Odie are forced from their perfectly pampered life into joining Vic in a hilarious high-stakes heist. The film stars Chris Pratt as the voice of Garfield, alongside a stellar cast including Samuel L. Jackson, Hannah Waddingham, Ving Rhames, Nicholas Hoult, Cecily Strong, Brett Goldstein, Harvey Guillen, Bowen Yang, and Snoop Dogg. Also on the 24th, Netflix will release DreamWorks Animation Television's Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Set 6 years after the events at Camp Cretaceous, members of the Nublar 6 are struggling to find their footing off the islands, navigating a world now filled with dinosaurs and people who want to hurt them. Reunited in the wake of a tragedy, the group comes together only to find themselves on the run and catapulted into a global adventure to unravel a conspiracy that threatens dinosaur and humankind alike, and finally learn the truth about what happened to one of their own. The series will be comprised of 10 episodes. Also on the 24th, Netflix will drop Mulligan Part 2 from Universal Television. Allegiances are tested when the grim realities of life on an empty, alien-ravaged planet start to sink in for President Mulligan and his ragtag band of survivors. In order to rebuild society, they'll have to overcome feral Cub Scouts, a cruise ship with a deadly secret, and each other. In Part 2, Mulligan and his cabinet work together to keep what's left of America afloat, while battling cruise ships, power outages, and their own incompetence. The series, which comes from the minds behind 30 Rock, stars the voices of Dana Carvey, Tina Fey, Nat Faxon, Chrissy Teigen, Ayo Edebiri, and Phil Lamar. Part 2 will see a further 10 episodes. On the 31st, Disney Plus will debut feature documentary Jim Henson Idea Man from acclaimed director Ron Howard. The doco takes us into the mind of this singular creative visionary, from his early years puppeteering on local television to the worldwide success of Sesame Street, The Muppet Show, and beyond. Featuring unprecedented access to Jim's personal archives, Howard brings us a fascinating and insightful look at a complex man whose boundless imagination inspired the world. Also on the 31st, following a recent international rollout, Neon will theatrically release Robot Dreams from Arcadia Motion Pictures and Noodles Productions. Dog lives in Manhattan and he's tired of being alone. One day he decides to build himself a robot as a companion. Their friendship blossoms until they become inseparable, to the rhythm of 80s New York City. One summer night, Dog, with great sadness, is forced to abandon Robot at the beach. Will they ever meet again? A Spanish-French co-production, the film was nominated for Best Animated Feature at this year's Academy Awards. And closing out the month is Prime Video's Angry Birds Mystery Island. The 24-episode series hasn't been given an exact date just yet, but it's based on the global game sensation and introduces 3 new hatchling characters and a foreign exchange piglet. These rambunctious tweens receive an all-expenses paid and completely unasked for island getaway, where they are mistakenly catapulted onto an uncharted island. Left to explore the exotic sights, smells, and unexplained phenomena of their new environment without any adults around, the ragtag bunch quickly learns that in order to survive and make it back home, they will need to unlock the mysteries of the island together. The series is set to star the voices of Kate McCucci, Harvey Guillen, Dominic Monaghan, and Nassim Pedrad. And that is all the major animated releases for May 2024. As always, join the conversation down below and let me know what you're most and least excited to check out this month.